Do you live in Daytona or visit Daytona? Then this is for you.
What's the news? What's the move? What's poppin' in the city? From the streets to the beach, that's it. You're in the know.
Hey y'all, it's Das, and this is Das It, your weekly dose of what's happening around the city. Let's get into it. Well, what's good, Volusia? This segment, I tell you about some good things or cool things or just different things that are happening right here in the city of Daytona Beach and the county of Volusia, in which Daytona Beach resides. All right. So this is pretty doggone awesome. Congrats to Halifax Urban Ministries on 45 years in service. That is amazing. I definitely need to do an applause on that. Halifax Urban Ministries helps the community. They feed and house and give resources to all types of people in different situations. And, if you are in need, definitely reach out to them and get the services that you need and help. And also, if you want to volunteer, it's an awesome organization to be a part of. I've been trying to reach out to them, but my super busy schedule just doesn't permit. But I'm getting over there at some point, y'all. On a sorrier note, JetBlue is leaving the Daytona Beach Airport as of September the 9th. It just doesn't have enough flights going in and out. And so they just are going to pack their bags and get up out of Daytona Beach. So see you later, JetBlue. A record-breaking sea turtle nest discovery has been made this year, 2026. 1,517 sea turtle nests were reported this year, breaking the record. And that's pretty cool. I actually haven't seen a sea turtle's nest. Maybe I have and just didn't recognize one, but let us know in the comments, what are some ways for us to recognize if you do see a sea turtle nest so you don't disturb it. I know one of the things that they say are make sure you clean up on the beach. Oh, also another thing is fill in holes. We don't want tiny turtles getting stuck in the holes. But yeah, that's super cool. Y'all thought I'd share that. Tax-free days are going on right now. So if you are already preparing for school to start back, getting school supplies and school clothes and all those things, it's tax-free right now from July the 20th through August the 20th. That's pretty cool. A free community food drive is going on at Calvary Church out in Ormond Beach this Friday, July the 24th. That's going to be at 11 a.m., so y'all check that out. Volusia County voted to create a domestic abuse database. Now, this is something amazing. Shout out to everyone who made this possible. This database will allow anybody that is been convicted of any type of abuse or on any type of database anywhere else, that information will be shared with Volusia County to keep our residents safe. And that's what it's about, right? Exactly. I mean, there's so many ways to keep us safe, and there's so many people that are enduring domestic abuse right now, and it's very important that we keep them safe and know that when they move to Daytona Beach, Volusia County, that they are safe. Speaking of Daytona Beach, a time capsule was just buried, and it'll be buried and reopened in 100 years by our Daytona Beach leaders, and it's over at Fire Station 1. The new fire station. That's super cool. So in 100 years, our leaders have left all kind of tidbits about our community and our government here in Daytona, and they get to see a glimpse of what it was like today. And that's pretty cool. So all these great things happening. Registration for Rock the Park Art Festival. So if you are an artist, this is going to be in Port Orange. They are registering artists right now. make sure you go be a part of that amazing event. I can't wait to go to that. Love Port Orange. Shout out to Port Orange. I'm definitely a Port Oranger. All right, y'all. So let's move on to mark your calendars. Let's talk about some things happening in our community this weekend for you to get into. Well, school's going to be back in session in a few weeks. And so we're doing some back to school bashes in the area. Back to school bash, Guardians of the Community in Port Orange at the City Center is happening this Saturday, July the 25th, starting at 10 a.m. Y'all go check that out. Our City, Our Story, celebrating 150 years of community is happening this Sunday at 11 a.m. That's super cool. Shout out to Daytona Beach at 925 George Ingram Boulevard, y'all. Y'all go have some fun at this great event happening. Shark Week at the Aquarium in Daytona is happening starting this Saturday, July 25th, and going to August 1st. Y'all go check that out. Love Shark Week. I remember when school used to get back in session or about to get back in session, and you knew it because Shark Week was coming on. That's super cool. It's going to be the final splash Saturday at One Daytona this Saturday, y'all, July 25th at 12 p.m. So y'all go check that out. Remember, I told y'all it's so much fun. You got a DJ, kids have activities, you get free samples, free giveaways. It's really a good time. The kids have fun and it's free. Love that. Hard Rock Christmas in July is happening on Saturday, July the 25th. And that's going to be going from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Y'all go check that out. Photos with Santa. Go ahead and get your bikini photo with Santa. Love Hard Rock. Hard Rock is a good time. A really good time. Hold on. Gotta get some more. It happens when you talk too much. All right, y'all. Something else happening this weekend. Back to school drive is happening. Jeeps and ice cream at South Daytona Elementary is happening. Myers backpack giveaway is happening in DeLand. I don't talk about DeLand much, but that's happening this Saturday, July 25th from 8 to 10 in the morning. So you got to go early. All right. Coastline Coffee is having teacher supply drive. And the supply drive giveaway will be this Saturday, July the 25th. That's super cool. All right. One more thing. There's a Daytona Beach wing battle happening at Tanger Outlet, y'all, this Saturday, July 25th. And it's going to be from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Y'all go check that out. Sounds pretty cool. And I forgot to mention, this Friday, the city of Daytona Beach, in celebration of the 150 years, will fly 300 drones to illuminate the sky with a 150-year tribute to Daytona Beach and all that the community has gone through. So I'll highlight all kind of things, and I don't know what they will be. So I'm super, super excited. You can go pretty much anywhere in the bandshell, the Ocean Center area to park. So you can see this display happening this Friday, July 24th. Y'all go check that out. Awesome blossom. All right, y'all. Let's move on to Under a Dub. This is when I tell you about things you can do in our community for under $20 so you can save some money in this very, very weird economy, right? So Game Time does $15 game cards every Thursday. Go check that out. Take your family, have some fun, unlimited gameplay for only $15. That's amazing, right? I know. The beach, of course. The beach is free. If you are a local, you can park at all the local parks if you've registered your vehicle. So that's dope. And of course, free under a dub. The Sunsplash Park in Daytona Beach is also free. Go check that out. Cool off those kids. Cool off yourself. And all for free, of course. You have your parks and all your trails. So get outside, walk, explore nature, because it's free and oxygen is good for us. We need it to live. Arcade 51 does $20 game cards for unlimited play. And so you can go have a lot of arcade fun for only $20, y'all. Super dope. Home Depot and Lowe's does free kid classes every first Saturday of the month, and their workshops where they get to build things. That's super cool. And it's only free dollars. So all you have to do is register on their websites. Y'all go check that out. Of course, we have movies in the Halifax, on the Halifax, that are happening monthly. There's one coming up in August. Of course, I'll tell y'all about that. The city of Daytona Beach is offering free aqua Zumba classes. So you can even not only just have fun and enjoy and relax for free or for under a dub, you can work out for under a dub. Super dope. So just a few things you can do, and just to kind of spark your imagination to get out and about in your community of Daytona Beach, Volusia County, and all it has to offer for our community, y'all. Love that. All right. Let's move on to my favorite segment. All right. Let's move on to CP time. CP time, cross promotion, that is. This is my favorite segment because I get to celebrate someone doing amazing things right here in our community of Daytona Beach. And today I celebrate, Charlene Greer. Charlene Greer, I'm going to give you a cheer. Ooh, that rhymes, y'all. Charlene is the executive director of Jeep Beach Incorporated, which is the nonprofit organization that is tied to the amazing event that happens every year here in Daytona, Jeep Beach. So since she has been in leadership, Jeep Beach has grown to the largest Jeep exclusive event in the country. How amazing is that? She brings in Jeeps from not only the city, the state, the country, but around the world, y'all. People fly in their Jeeps so they can be a part of Jeep Beach. How freaking cool is that? The parade has gotten bigger every year. I mean, since I've been in Daytona, I have recognized the growth in Jeep Beach. The parade on the last Sunday is absolutely breathtaking. You have to experience it to know what I'm talking about. But getting back to Charlene, she has given millions back to the community through this nonprofit organization, and her event has donated more than $5 million to local charities. That is something to be celebrated. So you know who in this community are doing the amazing things and giving back to the community in which you live. She is just wow. Charlene, I am so honored to celebrate you today because of things like this. She has awards. Let me tell you about a couple of awards she has been given. And these are biggies, okay? This should just tell it all about how amazing she is and how big her heart is, and the many years she has spent in community service and in nonprofit organizations. But she was awarded the NASCAR Foundation Betty June France Humanitarian Award, y'all. Let's give a cheer to that. Wow. I'm sure they don't give that one out like just anything. That's a big, big award. She's also received the Association of Fundraising Professionals Corporation Philanthropist of the Year Award. And I might have said that a little wrong, but also a cheer. That is amazing to be recognized for the humanitarian efforts that you are putting in your community. That just means that other people are seeing the work that you're doing. And she's doing all this not for the accolades and the fame and the recognition. She's doing this because she truly loves to give back. And why not join an organization that's already doing amazing things and make it even better? So today I celebrate you, Charlene Greer. I've met you in the past, and I know if you see me, you'll know me because I'm the girl with the curly hair and I'm loud. So I'm sure you remember me, but I'm so excited to celebrate you today. You are an amazing woman doing amazing things, and I just wish nothing but the best for you and the future of Jeep Beach and the nonprofit organization Jeep Beach Incorporated that you manage. I am so excited for everything that you're doing and all that Daytona Beach gets to benefit from it. Okay. Y'all go check more out about Charlene Greer and the Jeep Beach Incorporated organization, as well as come to Jeep Beach, y'all. It is happening every single year, and we have so much fun. And there's so many activities you can be a part of, and it's so organized, and I just don't hear that much trouble happening from Jeep Beach. And so that's pretty awesome to say. So shout out to Charlene Greer and today's CP Time celebration. Oh, yeah. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Das It. You're in the know. See you next Wednesday. Have a good day. Peace.